Hey guys, welcome back for part 2 of this week. Wednesday morning. As you can see, I'm just coming out of Cambridge, one of my favourite spots. Nice and quiet there. Managed to get a good few hours sleep. Buses and a half getting bigger these days. 3 axles on that thing. That's got to be a good 14 metres. We're on our way to Alfreton. Got a small collection there. We're taking that back to Doncaster, delivering that, hopefully. Was going to call by Colsterworth, but I think I'll run straight along the A14. Might stop at Rothwell for a shower. Wow, how are these late ambers today? Might stop at Rothwell for a shower, toilet, etc. Sat there saying the quickest way straight across the A14, so it might be worth doing. On another late one tonight. Up near Leeds. I did actually remember what it was called, but I've forgotten again. I think it's Batley. I think it said Batley. Well, we shall see. For those that you remember from Sunday, yeah, last night's job got cancelled, so I ended up parking up a bit earlier than planned, which was good. Wow. Right, that's enough for me at the moment. I'll speak to you when I get nearer Alfreton, and we'll see where we're going from there. It's a place I've not been to before. A few of the other guys have done it, so I'll give them a ring to see how they're getting on. So I will speak to you all in a little while. Hey guys, I've just come off the M1 at junction 28, about to turn left onto the A38 to head down to Alfreton for our collection. We're about 4 minutes away. Stopped at Rothwell, had a shower, used the facilities toilet, brushed the old teeth, and made my way straight up here. I'll be there in a minute. I've not been on this site before. I don't know what I'm loading. I'm assuming because of where I'm taking it to, it'll be offcuts of foam or something like that, because we take it to a company that make dog beds. So you know the big beds you see in like B&M and Lidl and all that business. Well, the company that we take it to supply them. So I'm assuming it's just going to be the foam that's inside them, because it says something about manufacturing. Could be the offcuts. So I shall find out when I get there. I might even see if I can do a bit of filming. I don't know. Have to ask on site for permission. Right, do I dare overtake you because I'm coming off in 3/4 of a mile? No, I'm not going to, because you're going extremely slow. Absolutely no point in trying to get in front of him. And I'm coming off, as you see that sign just there, in about less than half a mile, so I'm not going to attempt it. Pretty straightforward journey. Had no hold-ups really, so apart from stopping to use the facilities. See, where I slept last night was on a industrial estate or business park, so no facilities there. Don't think I've ever done a delivery round here. Oh, Slimming World. There's an advert. Their distribution centre. Is that for all the books? Pictures of people that have successfully do it. I really should try something like that, but I just think they're fads because they don't really work, do they? Because as soon as you stop following the plan, you end up piling all the weight on again. Right, what we got going on here? Right, there's a Renault outside the Renault commercials. He obviously wants in there, and yeah, it's one of them. I didn't know Slimming World were even based here. Well, there you go. See, I've learnt something new. I'm guessing due to there being no actual parking restrictions on this road that it's a bit of a free-for-all by the looks of it. Oh, he's got his curtains round. So we're left in here, Bluebell Close. And the company should be on my left. Make Shape Innovate. I can't remember the name of the company actually. I'm just going to pull up here and have a look at my text message that was sent to me, because that will have the information on for the name of the company. Where did you send it, Emma? Alfreton, so I'm looking for Rectis. I bet that's the same place. I bet that's the same place. I bet they've changed their name and I've got the wrong name, because it looks like all new stickers and signs over everything. HGV and tankers drive to next gate. Okay, so we'll do that then. Question is, where is the next gate? My money's on it being round to the left. I get to talk to a post. I love talking to posts. Switch the engine off. Hello, mate. I've got a collection collected for a company called Wet Nose Limited.
Yeah, okay, that's...
Where do I need? Sorry.
Yeah, it's good for the bow, yeah?
Yep.
Take your first left.
Yep.
And then left again, and then right.
Left, right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right. Yep, okay.
Thank you, buddy. Very helpful security guard. I didn't even need to ask directions. He was always already going to give them to me. That's what we like. So, left. Left again. then around to the right. I'm assuming this is where we need to be. I'll wait for the shunter to do its thing. You want to park there, do you? Hey, there we go. Right, well now I'm here, I'm going to get myself parked up nice and straight. And we will see where we go from here. Yeah, they make foam here. I was right. It weren't a bad guess. I'm going to whack my high vis on. Stop before I hit that wall. And I'll see what's going to happen. So I'll speak to you all when I get loaded from here, guys. Oh, I'm just getting loaded here at Alfreton. I'll show you that over my shoulder. There we go. Big blocks of foam, and that's going up to the pet bedding company that we take it to in Barnsley. I thought I'd show you quickly what we're doing. It's not bad. Nice and light, no big load. That's about it. So I'm going to have to go now because I need to pull the curtain and move the poles. So I'll speak to you all in a little while. Right, have you just seen we got loaded? That was 20 minutes in, toilet, load, go. We've got 14 big blocks of soft foam, which is, like I say, used for dog bedding. So with that, let's make our way off. I'll tell you, 19 minutes. There you go, 19 minutes I was sat there. Forgot to been back to the yard, done a couple of little bits around the yard. Trailer's now arrived for me to take to Batley, because that's where we're going. So I'm leaving the yard, I'm on my way to Batley. I'm going to stay up at Batley because I need a quick turnaround, and I should be finished at 9 now. If I were to drive back to the yard at 9, that would get me back to the yard at 10. But I need basically to get started nice and early. So it's one of those. Do I stop up there and start earlier in the morning, or do I come back to the yard and start later in the morning? I'll see what time I finish. If I'm done by 9, I will drive back. It's 10 o'clock. I could start at 7 o'clock in the morning. But if I finish by 9 and start at 6, I've still got to drive back. So it's like, do I drive back to the yard, or do I start battling? You know what I mean? So we'll play it by ear. We'll play it by ear. We shall see. Store shuts at 10, so but the team are going to be there from 8 o'clock. Now, if it's a good team, by 9 o'clock I'll be done, because this is a tip and return. Oh, it's a return. It's a tip and return. So it's a case of I need to plan my day. Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. So if they're quick and I can get done by 9 o'clock, because it will take me, I've only got 15 pallets, so it will take me 20 minutes to rattle them off with a moffet. Then it will only take, hopefully, what normally happens is they'll take a pallet in and transfer it over. Yeah, actually I don't think I will be done by 9 o'clock. Oh well, we'll see when we get there anyway. You know, I've just got to plan my day really. That's all I've got to do, and see how it goes from there. I actually need to stop and get something to eat. In fact, I've got a spaghetti bolognese wife's made in the fridge, so I shall stick that in the microwave and have that. Right, well that's the update, so I will speak to you all. It's currently 2 minutes to 8 in the evening. I've tipped. Pretty much I'm going to bed, and I'll be starting again in the morning. So no returns tonight as well. So I'm staying on the car park here in Batley. And I'll be gone at 5 in the morning. Store manager's happy again. We do get a lot of help from the store managers actually. They are actually quite good, most of them. So I'm staying here, starting again in the morning. I'm heading straight back to the yard. I need to deposit this trailer, then grab a trailer which is loaded for Amazon at Nottingley. I could go and tip that. Then I'm coming back. I think I'm doing a couple of local bits, then I'm loading, and then I'm off. I've got a Mother Moffat delivery Friday in London. So that's going to be it for Wednesday. So I will catch you all Thursday morning. Good morning. Thursday. One day close to the weekend. I'm on my way to Amazon at Nottingley, just off the M62A1. We've got a 9 o'clock booking. It's currently 20 past 8. I'll be there in, it takes about half hour from the yard. Hopefully there won't be a mega queue. And we will hopefully get tipped quite early. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the day because I'm meant to be loading up for a job in London tomorrow. But the issue I've got, well, it's not really an issue. There were no returns last night, so I've not got to come back and run that over to Tankersley. So I dare say they'll find me a couple of local bits to be on with. Mind you, it all depends on how long I'm at Amazon for. Who knows when you're in the laps of the RDC gods? Back her down, son. Back her down. Right, anyway. I'll keep you updated throughout the day of what I'm doing. Not too much exciting today. I'll speak to you all. I'm sorry, I've got bits in my teeth where I've just had a breakfast bar. And I'll speak to you all in a little while. How we doing? Right, I've just left the yard. Again, obviously tipped the Amazon back to the yard. Well, actually, loaded up on the way back to the yard. A place called EMD, which is electromotive diesel. The uninitiated, they basically supply all the parts for the Class 66 and other railway locomotives. They're a company owned by the Caterpillar Group. So, yep, they do that. So I've loaded there, taken some of it back to the yard. We've got some of it that's for our local railway yard in Doncaster. So I'm on my way to Roberts Road in Donny, which is where EMD do a lot of the heavy maintenance and that for, I believe it's GBRF Rail. So I'm off there. I'm going to tip that. I'm then going to another one of our customers to load a groupage load up, bring that back to the yard, and then I'm going to get back under my Moffat trailer. I say my Moffat trailer, but I'm going to get back under my Moffat trailer, and I'm going to go and load at another customer in Doncaster, which is a London delivery. Good old Londinium. Now, hopefully, it's because it's the last week of the teachers doing nothing for 6 weeks. I'm hoping the traffic in London won't be too bad, especially being a Friday as well. I always find Fridays in London are always a lot quieter. It's usually coming out of London on a Friday that's busy. No one wants to go in on a Friday. Everyone wants to leave on a Friday. I mean, if you've been to London, you know why they want to leave. So yeah, that's the plan so far. It could change. It could not change. Who knows? So we shall see. So that's the plan of operation for today anyway. Well, for the rest of today. I dare say something else will get thrown in as well. Don't know where in London I'm going. I don't know whether it's east, west, north or south. Or north, east, south or west. Or north, south, east, west. Whichever way you want to say it. I don't know which area of London it is. All it says is London. It might not even be London. You know what I mean? It'll be a London postcode, but it won't be in Greater London. Or it'll be in Greater London. It's inside the M25, that'll do. Inside the M25, that's London to everyone else, isn't it? Inside the circle of doom. Where old sadistic Khan has decided he's going to tax everyone. low emission zones, clean air zones. I'm going to go off on a bit of a rant here, so if you want to fast forward, carry on, but I'm going to say it. Now, got some very good friends that live in Birmingham. If I want to take my car into the city centre, okay, because it's a non-compliant vehicle, because it's only a Euro 5, because it's a 64 plate 2 litre diesel, so I'm killing everyone in sight with it. If I want to take that into London or any other low emission zone, I have to pay £8. Now, I pay the £8 so I can go in, but my vehicle is killing people. This is what they say. My vehicle is not good for the environment. I'm killing kids and people all over these cities when I drive my vehicle in it. Right? Now that's fine. But if my vehicle's that bad, why not ban it from the city instead of saying no. You can't come in because your vehicle's killing our children. But if you pay £8, you can come in and kill all our kids. Is that, or is that not, just a tax? Because it's all right for me to drive in these cities. It's all right for me to drive in these cities as long as I pay the £8 or £12.50 in London, right? And I could kill as many people as I want with the exhaust of my car. How? Why? What? You know, I don't get it. I really do not get it, because my vehicle's non-compliant. Therefore, if it's non-compliant, ban it from the city. Right? Don't say, well, you know, we don't mind you killing people as long as you pay us £8 for the privilege. Right? So, yeah, I'm going to pay me £8 and I'm killing kids, giving them asthma. You know what I mean? I'm killing the elderly with their respiratory diseases more than COVID, you know. But if I pay £8, not a problem. I could do that all day long for 24 hours. If I want to do it for a second day, it's £16 and so on and so forth. Really? It's not about saving the environment, is it? And I'm sure a lot of you will agree with this. All this is a tax. And it's going to get worse. We've had the news today. Labour are going to put the fuel duty up on fuel. Right. How to kill an industry that's already struggling, the haulage business. Are they that daft that when they put that on, my boss has to increase his prices? So my boss increases his prices. So therefore our customers have to increase their prices to cover my boss's prices, who eventually have to increase the price of their product to increase their price to cover the cost of my boss's price. And who's that going to affect in the long term? Us, the consumer. See your tin of beans in Tesco's. It's gone from being £1 and 9p for a tin of Heinz beans. Branston are better, by the way. No arguments on that. Okay, Branston beans, better than Heinz. I'm putting it out there. So they're going to go up in price to cover the extra costs of the haulage. Now, old Dorothy down the road, who can only afford 2 tins of beans and a packet of pasta a week because they've just mugged her off for her winter fuel bonus, right? She now can't afford her 2 tins of beans. She can only afford 1 tin of beans and a packet of pasta a week. You know, because they put fuel duty up. These people that are voted in by the general public, and this election was the worst turnout in 150 years, right? I've put these people in. We knew they were going to get in anyway. You were never going to get the Blues back in, were you? Never in a million years you were going to get the Blues back in. No. That wasn't going to happen. So we've got this lot in. It's frustrating. It really is frustrating. They don't see the bigger picture. They're all right. They're on 90 grand a year plus expenses. You know, paying for their second home for living on. My view, all MPs are in it for themselves. The old school MPs from the old day that were actually doing it for the people, long gone. This is all about lining your own pockets. The people at the top are all multi-millionaires, so these price rises won't affect. You put 5p on a tin of beans. What are these peasants complaining about? They don't understand it. You know, they're just, I don't know. And I've gone off on a massive tangent. I'm leaving it on because you know I'm right. These low emission zones, they are a tax. They are a tax. They're nothing to do with clean air at all, you know. And I think Labour government are just push us to this electric vehicle rubbish. Electric trucks, never going to work. You know what I mean? They got a 300-mile range and it takes 15 hours to charge it up. Not going to work. Impractical. Everything's going to have to be done in hubs. Nah, not good. Not good at all. But, yeah, that's my Thursday rant over and done with. We're going to have a pleasant day for the rest of today. I've got myself all excited and worked up over it. I've said my piece. Have a nice Thursday. I'll speak to you all probably once I've done my final load up and I'm on my way to my park up for the evening. So until then, be safe. Take care. And I'll speak to you in a little while. Good morning, how the devil are we all? It's Friday morning. Just coming out of Cambridge. Got loaded yesterday afternoon. Got a full load of fencing. It's going to a school in East London. It is a Moffat delivery as well. I've also had to pick up the fork extensions, which I nearly forgot. So it was a good job I did take them. Bit of a chilly one this morning. I woke up about 20 to 6. It's currently past. Yes, I've had a bit of a lazy morning. A bit of a chill. Currently 10 degrees. So we're coming to the end of summer, I reckon. Although according to the papers, we got a what they call an Indian summer coming. Well, so I look forward to that. Some warm, uncomfortable weather. Thank goodness for air conditioning. Once we've tipped down in East London, I'm heading straight back, and I should be going to Tankersley to load up my job for Sunday. I'm working Sunday again. It's just a simple, it's only a Birmingham trip on Sunday, so it's nothing too major. Another supermarket job. So I will be finished quite early today to allow me to get my legal rest period off. 45 hours. That's always the agreement. I work Sunday, I finish early on the Friday. Then hopefully, I've asked, I have a couple of weeks doing some normal work, so none of this late night 1 o'clock, 2 o'clocks in the morning. Just fancy a couple of weeks of normals, as I call them. Bit of daytime stuff. It's a bit warm in here. So that's pretty much it, really. I forgot to sign off Thursday, but I was just parked up. Usual stuff. So with that, I will speak to you all as I get closer to East London. Right, we're about 3 minutes from our delivery. Right, I could do with you going. You need to go, love, because I need to run it forward to get round that corner. That's it, thank you. Yeah, like I was saying, well, now 2 minutes for my delivery. So, not 100% sure what's going to happen when I get there. I've had a look on the Googles, and it's a school. Now, it's whether I can get on there. I would assume there's some sort of renovation work going on. But what I've got on is fencing, colourful fencing, which is usually for school playgrounds and that. So I was assuming they've had a playground or some sort of play area, AstroTurf or something installed over the summer, and this is the final bit. Most schools go back on Monday, Tuesday next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I dare say this is the final bit of the puzzle. Uh, 4.4 metre bridge, quarter of a mile. Right, okay. That's handy because I'm only 4.3, and I think I'm turning left literally just after this Elizabeth Line railway hump. I ain't got to worry about the bridge. And if you can hear me squawk box going, telling everyone I'm turning left, we have to have that when we come into London for it to be compliant with their safer HGV business. I also have a CCTV screen that shows me my blind spot. Now, it's looking like I'm here, or nearly here. Curtain Way? No, it's literally just up here. In fact, this is it, Forest Gate Community School. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's further up. Because the address I've been given is Wellington Road, which is just up here. In fact, I can see it now. I was getting a bit ahead of myself there. Right, no through route. OC Road, right, so this is where I need to be. Question is, how do I get to it? It doesn't appear to be anyone on site. Luckily, it's a quiet road. Okay, so we've got this again. Is there anything behind me? I can't see. There's no shadow behind me. So I'm going to pull up. I'm going to pull up on the wrong side of the road because that's only a single yellow. Stop before that. That's it. I don't want to block the bus stop either. Yeah, I'm not going up there. Right. So I shall pull up here. I don't want to block the bus stop. I know it's only a school bus stop, but this is where I need to be. So I'm going to pull up there and go and investigate where exactly I need to be. So I'll speak to you all when I find out. How you doing? As you can see, I'm no longer in London. I'm on the M11. I'm just north of Stansted. I left London an hour ago. Took me 4 hours to do that job, to get it all off and that. The trailer was absolutely packed tight. Yeah, and it was a bit of a nightmare getting some of the massive pieces off. I should have really got some footage of it, but I'd have filled an hour's video with that. I'm on my way back to the yard. I've got no other collections or anything to be doing. I'm going straight back. I'm not working Sunday. I've got the weekend off. I've got a fairly busy weekend. Got a couple of bits we're doing. We're out tonight. We're out tomorrow night. So Sunday I'm just going to chill. Just going to chill on Sunday. And I say I'm going to chill. Actually, I've got the loft to finish, so I might do that. I'll put some more boards in it, but we shall see. So that's pretty much it, really. I'm literally just heading back to the yard. Got a Moffat job on Monday. Because my Sunday job's cancelled, they basically said, look, well, you know, you can do this instead. So I've asked for an early-ish start on Monday. So I've got a Moffat job. I think it's Liverpool way, that way on. I've got a job over to there, which isn't a problem. So I look forward to doing that. Something different. I'm coming off the lates. I've asked to come off the lates just for a couple of weeks. I say we do get a little bit extra for doing it, but money isn't everything, is it? Really. So I'm coming off of that for a couple of weeks, just having a couple of weeks on normal. So hopefully I'll get some different content for you on the channel. Otherwise, it's getting a bit repetitive. But you know, it is what it is. That's the job I do. So I'll probably make this. Well, in fact, this will be it for today. I'm not going to do any more. I'm literally just driving back to the yard. So I mean, unless anything dramatically changes. So I hope you all have a lovely weekend. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification if you're liking my videos. Again, some great feedback coming in. I'm actually quite pleased, to be honest. So thank you very much all those that comment on there. Yeah. So thank you very much, guys. And I will speak to you all next week on Monday. So hope you all have a lovely weekend, and I'll catch you